Damn. And racist. Hi, everybody.
Handist.
Welcome to Kalypsia. Sorry, we were just talking about how Link is left-handed. We all knew this, but like whether he holds his shield in the dominant hand or not.
I hate this.
And since he's left-handed, he's being a hand racist.
I hate life. I hate life. Fucking gorillas. Fucking gorillas.
Hi, Chaos. How you doing?
They said the name Gorilla, not Gorilla.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it a 2
Gorilla.
or 3 gorilla problem?
It's Senshi Gorilla. That is what Freerun has taught me.
I hate gorillas. I hate gorillas.
Sorry, I offended.
So we're in the Shimmering Nothing today, so we finally have a new custom map.
Yeah.
This is our new custom spawn box.
You don't do that.
It has pictures of the shenanigans.
Honestly,
Fish and chips. I haven't actually eaten dinner, so we're probably getting off after a couple hours, because Jack definitely needs to get off for his health. He's being careful of his eye.
Can Ethan wield a great axe?
I mean,
So I'll probably get off after a couple hours and actually get myself dinner, because I'd forgotten to do so.
no, he could. I mean, to be honest,
still can't
most of the
believe-
weight would be in the axe head. So when you're swinging, it's more using an axe is
What
well,
about your sword?
like a
Your
great
sword
axe.
sucks, though. Seems your sword
His
again.
sword's a normal. His sword's a normal
Your
sword.
sword's so small.
No, that's called a short sword.
Nerd.
It's a short sword. There's different. There's short sword. There's long sword. There's bastard sword. There's claymores. Yeah, that's more short swords.
I'd say that might be a bastard. I could call it like maybe a bastard sword.
I think it would need to be just a tad longer. The handle
Yeah,
there
see,
is
see,
the.
that's
Oh,
why.
It needs
That's
to be
why I
a
like
tad
Gojek.
longer to be a bastard
Maybe.
sword.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Because if I remember, bastard sword is a happy medium between like a short sword and a long sword.
I had to delete the fucking physics in the sword because they could go wobble wobble.
Isn't a bastard sword like equal to a hand and a half?
Maybe?
I think so. But I think the blade is too short for that to be a bastard, though.
That's not a bastard sword, no.
No, that's short sword range.
That's short sword.
It's a
Yeah,
short
bastard
sword
is
with
Big handle of a...
yeah. It's almost like it was a bastard sword that
I've been
broke,
close
and
bastard
they-
sword to great sword threw me off significantly.
Like, yeah.
Honestly, that's more of a long sword handle.
Listen,
You could fit two
at the end
hands.
of the day, remember this. Back
Yeah,
in medieval
'cause-
times, they just called them swords. So don't worry about it, whatever. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I am 90% sure that is factually incorrect.
No, I mean,
Ma'am.
like, the actual medieval names for most swords were
Well,
like
yes,
knife.
the
or,
peasants
you know,
called them. The blacksmiths would have a conniption.
I think that's mostly
I
untrue.
love hitting my hand
I'm
against
sure they
the
had some way
wall.
to like categorize some of them, but like I think it's mostly like short sword. But they
Well,
have
I
Zweihander.
But I feel
I
like...
thought I was
So
not
unfortunately,
close enough.
this map does not have any
Mountain
shadows to cast, so I can't show off my new
If you just went to a
cool thing.
some
Why is
random
it up
city
and-
and pulled out a bunch of swords and are like, what's the difference
Can't
between
believe
these?
it.
They'd be like, that one's bigger. That one's smaller.
Sure.
And
Zweihander is like
Sword.
It's not the size that counts, it's how you use it.
But sword.
It's
200
not a
sword.
category. It's yeah, but Zweihander is not a cat. Is like, it's just the
We only call
name.
them
Lucy,
swords.
look
That's
at
the
me.
whole thing.
There you go.
Sword,
I'm
sword,
powering a
sword.
cannon into battle.
A knight, the person who uses a master swordsman and a blacksmith would all know the difference between the swords and and what you would use them for. I'm sorry.
Right, and I'm sure all the knives in my kitchen have different names, and I don't know what they are.
Yeah, yeah, like normal,
sure got a bunch of them.
normal people who like
on the channel,
wouldn't
yeah,
regularly use them on a regular basis, yeah, they're all swords.
Exactly.
Technically, they're not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, look at him. Look at his eyes. There's nothing between them, okay? He doesn't know the difference, so I don't seem to worry about it.
You know, I would like to believe because he's
Put something
an
between
adventurer,
it, there we
he would
go.
know the difference.
There we go.
Yeah, thank you. That helped.
Massive head wound, Harry.
No, it doesn't help. Technically adventures, and you know, some of them can read even.
Just stays. I love it.
You know that's also a fair point.
Sword fun. Sword
Oh.
helpful.
I guess the question is, would he know the difference between swords, or all they just go, yep, that's a sword, all right.
Lucy, come here. Sit.
That's a
That's a
sword.
big sword right there.
Stand right there. You should move up.
Though I feel like the length of this
Yay!
Well, that's just
needs,
silly.
Crown over your head.
this needs to be longer.
All of my energy.
Yeah, that looks a bit too cartoonish.
What?
Crown.
Yeah, I get it.
Sit down.
Because
Well, with that's way too thick.
Great action.
yeah, that's
At
a
least
little
3
thick.
C's thick.
The blade would be thick.
If you don't mind. You hold it by this nice white spot on the
he's
handle.
strong.
You just
He's
go
got
at it
some muscle on him,
one-handed.
but he's still human.
It's
Yeah,
just
I
big.
feel like that's supposed to be a single-handed axe that it was
Yeah.
scaled up.
Yeah,
It's for giants.
100%.
It's a hand axe for giants.
I'm strong. Ethan's strong, don't get me wrong. It's just, he's still
Oh,
human.
like,
So,
you know.
there's only so much he can carry.
Or just stand. If you gave that axe to a dwarf, they could use it as a proper battle axe. You do that.
Yeah, that would be a dwarf battle axe.
hate sitting and have scuffed my tracking pants.
You're on the list.
The list.
The list.
Survey says.
The list.
Damn.
The list. Trademark.
The list.
The list trademark is from Final Fantasy VIII. That's how that goes. Put him on the list.
If only I could get up there to see the title.
I've never played Final Fantasy VIII.
Neither
You'd appreciate. You'd appreciate Cypher and.
Obnoxious.
I know that the game has a lot of himbos in it.
Literally,
I don't
Isn't Leon?
know.
Isn't Leon a himbo?
The whatever.
No,
I mean,
Leon
pretty
isn't. Wait,
noticeable, but, like, I
you mean
don't
Squall?
Okay.
Squall is
Squall,
not.
not Leon.
Squall is not a
Squall.
himbo. Squall's an emo.
I don't know if we're gonna have to fight.
That's fair.
Yeah, the only area where I can see it is
Squall is a dot is most of his dialogue.
Happens at the start.
There's a fine line between
Just switch
emo and
them all,
himbo.
it'll be fine.
He's not optimistic enough to be a himbo. He's not sweet enough to be a himbo. He's an emo. Even if it's a love story, he's not sweet enough to be an himbo.
So he's a knockoff Cloud then,
my inside thoughts about that.
with a better weapon. I will admit, Squall has the better weapon out of the two.
Yeah.
Cloud was just compensating for.
I think there's like one himbo.
Unless nobody can criticize you.
There's one himbo, there's one fuckboy playboy, there's one punk bitch, there's one emo.
I just realized why Final Fantasy IX is my favorite one. Because Zidane's a himbo.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Zidane's a massive himbo.
Oh, he's not.
God damn it.
He's like a twink himbo. He's a twimbo.
Well, I mean, being tiny and a or being himbo is just a state of being. It's not.
No, you
like
still have
a
to be
physical-
kind. You gotta be strong. You gotta be muscle. At least a bit.
Okay,
Things that we talk about.
Zidane is because he can hold himself up by his tail.
You spent like over a minute talking.
And that man is at least.
Okay, as somebody who's never seen him, either he has a thick tail or he's just very small.
Think monkey tail.
They're himbos.
He's kind of small in comparison.
I actually don't know how tall Zidane
I don't know.
canonically is.
He's looked shorter than most Final Fantasy Pro tags.
I think he's at least.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Himbo is not about height. It's about musculature.
He's muscular and dumb.
He's actually muscular. Zidane, I would say,
he's a
is
twunk.
Is he as muscular as this character?
Can't even make a himbo.
No, I don't think so.
I would have to, because right now I'm seeing the low poly rendition of Zidane in my head. I would have to actually look at an actual picture of Zidane to be able to say whether or not he is. Because I can see the PlayStation 1 sprite and the low poly model.
Yeah.
Just look up Zidane FF9 and then you tell.
Himbo is, are you as dumb as a box of rocks, as strong as a box of rocks, and kinder than a puppy?
I'm Table Ethan. I'm Tablethan.
Rather sweeter than a puppy.
That's not who I'm looking for. Some random. Oh, god damn it.
Those are the qualities I look for in a himbo.
No, I would say he has roughly, he would have roughly the same build as,
The visions that we've seen of the end.
Oh yeah, wow, that's a really good one. I forgot he was in, oh my god, the fighting game. I never remember the name of the fighting
Dissidia?
Dissidia, yeah, he was in like the newest Dissidia.
Bruh, I like my wings. I want my wings. Can you go after
I mean,
anyone
he's
else's
muscular, but he's also a twink.
Yeah, he looks like, you see his original version, he looks like a Lalafell almost. Like his original art.
Let's be honest now.
Scared the shit.
Twink? I would say no.
Zidane from Final Fantasy
Is the
IX.
bare minimum.
Are we
Himbo or
debating
not?
who is the twink and who is the himbo?
No, Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. If he's a himbo or not, I don't think so. I think he's too twinkish to be a himbo.
No, he's a twink. He's a twink.
He's
No.
a little twink. He looks like a Lalafell in his original art.
Okay.
That's because the original art is super stylized.
That's true, but some of them also, like, there are people that don't look like twinks, like little Lalafells in the original. Like, what's the guy with Beatrix?
Twink.
Like, he doesn't.
Plus, it's a cool way to introduce him as an occupant, you know?
What are the other fucking characters besides Garnet and Beatrix? There's Queena, Aiko.
Oh my god, Steiner.
Like, Steiner does not look like a twink. Steiner looks more like a himbo. Steiner looks like, I don't know what Steiner's...
Okay. Steiner is 100% a himbo.
Steiner's a himbo.
Is he strong, dumb, and kind?
Yeah, yes.
Yes. Yeah, Steiner is absolutely. He doesn't look like he's nice in his like art, but
that,
he just looks really grumpy in his like his official art, but he's very much like himbo built.
Think Sig.
Yeah.
Steiner's like Sig.
I don't know too much.
Of a guard.
Of one singular guard, not the guard, a guard.
Like one guard is Beatrix and she already wears the pants, so.
Oh no, he's not the captain. I think Beatrix is. He's the
Beatrix is the captain.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, because it's Alexandria.
They're both captains.
Oh, okay, so I was right. Yeah, okay. Beatrix is the head of the Queen's Guard.
I'll help you, man.
Steiner's head of the the
I'm
normal
sorry, looking
guard,
at your
if
model,
memory
This
serves.
man can never be a himbo.
That's fine. I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
The Princess Guard, Knights of Pluto.
Yes.
That's currently the topic of who is or who is not a himbo.
It's been.
That's how it goes.
I am not going to say how long it's been since I've played Final Fantasy IX because that would
Nine's
make
the
me
one I
feel very
hadn't
old.
played.
Most RP models.
But I definitely played 8 all the way through.
That's fair.
8 is actually the only Final Fantasy I haven't played to a degree. All the others I have actually played to a degree.
I didn't finish 7, like the original 7, but I at least know what happens.
7 is... I hated Cloud. I'm gonna be honest.
Fair. Yeah, I never finished it.
But
Close enough.
I mean, that can be done.
Cloud was too much of a whiny bitch.
Close enough. We got the
Yeah. Now, you don't have that problem with Squall, because most of his dialogue is ...
That's why I feel like I would probably like 8. I really want to finish 16.
Mm.
You should.
I very much
talking
prefer...
about Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Vincent.
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 Vincent's a nice character. I enjoyed his story. I enjoyed his game.
His
Oh, Dirge of
game's better
Cerberus,
than
yeah.
Run. A lot of people sleep on that game.
Head gawked.
Yeah.
Which not everyone is, right? So
That
He
game
was
was
originally
hard.
going to be a lot more important to the original 7, but he was made a little last minute, and they didn't have the budget to keep his whole story in, so they had to cut it down and do like really small and make him optional.
Yeah.
And then he turned out to be super fucking popular.
Yeah.
It's generally how it goes with the optional characters.
True.
You know what I'm talking about? The fucking...
I don't know.
Like,
people will.
oh, fuck. I forgot if you even played Nier or not.
Hey, Lucy.
Something entirely unrelated.
I noticed something. I noticed something.
I want to get because the only reason why I haven't finished 16 is because I wanted to get the DLC for it.
Where we are in the for
As long as it's like
The
isolated.
DLC technically take place before the end.
Didn't have the money.
General catastrophe.
Yeah. That's.
We'll do more good than harm.
Well, I mean, now I could probably get it because I think I was also waiting for the DLC to release, so I could probably get it and actually play
I
it.
will also tell you, the first DLC is way less important than the second. The first one's just kind of a nod to fans of like the Final Fantasy series.
One of the reasons why I enjoy it so much.
I
is
apologize. I'm
because
probably
the
talking in your
14
ear right now. I've never used the broadcast system, so I hope it's working.
Yay.
Cool, sick. We're gonna get started. It might take a second to get everyone in there because you're all gonna start in the same place. I don't know what frames are gonna look like when that happens, but I imagine there will be some time for you to disperse. So, let's see. Things to note. These are things that were in the announcements, but I'm going to reiterate them because they're important. We have a downtime day after this session, in which you're free to go back to the ship if you want. Or you can stay here. It's up to you. There are rooms, like in-rooms in map that you can stay in. There's audio zones on them, so if you're using them, just be mindful when being around the walls, because sometimes voices will clip through because the collision is off. There's also claim signs. In map, we won't have people to entirely fill out, like, the entire place down there, but just know that there is sort of an implied presence. There are people walking around, doing their thing, so it's not empty, it is full. You all would have been gathered early in the morning, and you're going to be passing through a portal that is being guided by some of the Shimmering Nothing people. And that's how session is gonna start. Does anyone have any questions at all? I think I saw. Did you have a hand? I'm gonna take that as a no.
No.
Okay.
No. No, I'm fine.
Okay, I don't see any hands. So, let's see. If you guys wanna come over here and press the portal option, this will take you down into the map and just hang tight for a second. If you have a question, stay behind.
Expansive place.
Look behind us.
That's cool.
Oh, okay. Rightio then.
How expensive do you think real estate is here?
Probably.
No. Here's my question. What? How bright is it to everyone else?
They can make wherever they want there to be stuff.
This is cool.
Very dark.
I appreciate that.
Like property dates probably aren't too expensive, but it's
Okay, I don't know if that's me or.
Ooh. I mean, it looks like anyone who's wearing white is completely blown out with our dark vision, but hey.
Oh.
That's basically it.
flashbang specific.
Oh yeah, a little bit. I don't need that. I don't need it right now.
Oh. Flashbang yourself with darkness.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're in here, I have a question. What happens if you
You died.
I just want to jump now. Don't tell me that. I just want to jump. Like, hi, my name's Nick Salier, and this is Jackass.
Hi, my name is Nick Salier, and this is Jackass.
No. Oh, there you go.
Oh, it just keeps going. Oh, that was cool.
I don't trust.
Could you give us something?
There's some interesting sounds down there.
I didn't actually mean to jump off.
I did.
Did you not?
I mean, this looks like a pretty sick
I'm just saying, at least you that's one thing you do have.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
My face mask is actually falling apart.
No. Like the plate
I'm gonna
against
have
your.
to- Yeah, where I can pull it off. That, you know, that could also be causing extra strain.
Oh, maybe.
Because I do have, like, right here taped with, like, medical tape.
I'd suggest getting the official Valve ones are so much better than like anything on.
Yeah, no, this is the one that came with the headset. I just haven't had the money to buy it. Because they only come in a pack of 2, and you have to pay $40 to get them on Steam.
Yeah, but it's worth it, and then you can swap out, and they last longer.
That's true, but also I'm broke.
Yeah. I've been like alcoholing one, and then swapping out for the other the next time, and then alcoholing that one.
Yeah, that's what I did, and then the glue on this one started coming undone, so it started to frazzle.
Yeah.
Now it's like getting to the point to where the whole face mask is frazzling.
No.
There's only darkness and hate for people.
Have we ever been? Yeah, no, I've been.
I'm so glad she's back. I'm so glad you're back.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to be back.
You know, it makes me wish I played the loot box that is CS:GO, because then maybe I could sell some skins and then buy shit
Oh
that
my
way.
god.
Brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
You act like I don't.
Where? Am I blind?
But I was never a sweaty tryhard. And the only addictive gamba that ever gets me is when anime women are involved, because it's my one weakness.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright, it's time to start.
Women.
No, you gotta
My
say it
one
right.
weakness.
Women.
I don't think I could get that if I tried.
Hey, let's check this out.
Though I still think it's hilarious that one of Nyx's actual weaknesses is women on his character sheet.
Hello.
It's really funny.
Yeah, that is an actual weakness of his. Like, if you've noticed, anytime a woman comes by, he's full attention. All he does is not. Yes. You need me to do something? Of course.
I'm always here.
Yeah, I know.
I like this effect on the ground. That's cool. Just like whoosh.
Okay, I apologize. Is everyone? I'm gonna assume no one else has any other questions about anything. There was a question about what happens if you fall down. The answer is you get teleported back up. Just in case people.
Actually, do
miss.
we know that?
You don't actually get teleported back up, so don't jump off.
Okay.
Immediately saw someone jump. Okay. Okay. I don't see any other hands or anything, so I'll tell you one more time. You guys would have prepared early in the morning. You got your keys last night and throughout the day. Galaxy's character here would have helped guide you through the portal, and will sort of be like your guide for now. So, you guys may go in character in 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Everybody make it through okay? Hopefully.
What a weird place.
No headaches, nausea, nothing.
Listen, dark.
Yes, very dark. I like it.
It's kind of our specialty. It's not all the black mark of nothing.
Fair enough.
Cool. Just when I thought I
Kinda creepy.
Yeah. I'll give everyone their moment of wonder before we start moving.
I was really hoping it would just be nice and bright.
What do you even think that stuff is?
Nothing can turn us off.
It's just think about it. It's just this
Weird, gooey, sort of, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
My bets are magic.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right, Ethan.
Thank you.
Well, once everyone is done with their moment of wonder about this place, shall we move on?
Getting dark.
Maybe the first to welcome you all to the Shimmering. Now that you all have the rings, you're all considered an ally.
You're quite
I'm trying.
quiet.
Yes, I know. Welcome one and all to the Shimmering Nothing. Now that you all have a ring, you are all considered an ally to this place. So that privilege can very easily be revoked if you aren't exactly a good neighbor to everyone else.
So in other words, don't be stupid.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
You try not to attack anyone here.
Like a
nobody
good
here wants to
neighbor.
attack.
Formo States is there.
At least that's our hope. There are eyes everywhere.
Well,
Wait, hang on.
I believe the phrase is fuck around and find out.
Eyes everywhere.
It's one way to say it, yes.
Plenty of times. I even said it myself.
like a long way down.
Hi, my name is Amiko, but you can call me Toffee.
Oh, hi.
As I'm sure most of you know, with the message that has been passed down, you are all welcome to stay here through the night to weather the mana storm. There's still a possibility it might blow up, despite what has been told about the whole stabilizing, and as well as the fact that it can still drain your mana. I'm sure you all felt the pull out there, at least for those with mana.
What about the people who are outside? Hi, my name is Amiko, you can call me Toffee. What's your name?
They should be fine. We were able to stop it before it grew too much.
The name is Lucifuge.
It's just gonna take a few days to disperse.
Is this
That's all. Don't worry.
Wow.
This is going to be the part where I part with you all. This door that we have over here is towards the market. Whatever you need, whatever you want, can be found there. Information, items, even those of less savory dispositions. I need to go and report back to my quartermaster. Well, you're all free to wander around.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Finch, I'm totally gonna make something. I don't know what I'm gonna make.
Oh, nice and dark. I like it.
Dragon.
What?
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, huh? Huh?
I'm kind of curious how fast it's gonna take.
I like it here. I like it here a lot.
Wow. What is that?
Don't know.
Looks dragon.
It looks like a dragon to me, my dear Ethan.
All I see is the
There's
silhouette.
there's this dragon thing on top of this roof, and it has mouth open.
I can see its silhouette.
Oh.
That's about it.
I'm hoping that's
Huh.
real.
It looks like it could be petrified.
Could also just be a statue.
Agreed. Petrified. Okay, yeah.
That's a pretty cool statue.
But probably petrified.
Petrified. Would say cooler thing either way.
Shrimping.
Careful, you scream too loud, will come to life.
It's not even funny in this, Chloe.
Oh, that's true. Technically, if it's petrified, then technically there could be a cure for it, which means
Inferior meat.
if somebody cured it at any moment in time, it could spring to life.
That is not a comfortable idea at all, no.
And then I'll come to eat you specifically.
Please stop making jokes like that. Please. This place is already terrifying as is.
Is it?
It's fine. Did not petrify
Is
it.
it?
Should probably go after them first.
True. The dragons are probably very spiteful, and whoever petrified it is probably the first one on the list. So you're fine.
What I would do.
Second, that time.
Yes, it is nice to see you
I
again.
don't know if I want to really.
Maybe lights now.
Excuse me, you are from the Kalypsia, yes?
Indeed.
Where are you going, Asada?
Yes, I was in a town that you helped save from, the Iserbane.
I believe I saw you talking with Elfe, if memory serves.
Hi. I was not expecting to see you here.
Are you ever not scared of something?
Oh, well, we have our ways about it. Yes, new situation, etc., etc.
Quite a few things that don't scare me, but this
Then,
Such as?
may I request assistance, if possible?
Sure, I can do what I can to help.
There is something dangerous happening in my homeland. There are ones here that know more about this. When the village was attacked, and you had dealt with the Isabane, I went with the coaches, the carts, to protect them. I managed to find one of the fleeing Isabane. And they told me of something they had planned
Stay close with
in
us.
Hinode.
What's that?
I do not know specifics. They were not...
Ayna, where's Myth? Sorry. Hello. You're lovely. Where's the dog boy? The cutie.
He has a name.
Myth, I said Myth when I ran here.
Did not see since went ahead with Ethan.
Find Ethan, you might find him. Sorry for the rude interruption.
But, I do not know if it is direct or indirect. But before he died, they had said something about Hinode. I do not know if it is something they have planned, or if it is something they have already done.
Mention of plague and
They
headed towards maybe that.
Yes, from what I understand, that there is a rampant plague running through Hinode, probably caused by Aetherbane. Precursor to something probably larger.
I have done things to get my access here. There is apparently a information broker that knows about what is going on in Hinode. I have been searching for them.
Well, currently we just arrived, so I personally don't know where an information broker would be located just yet.
If you find one, or if any of the others from the Kalypsia do, Kudasai, please, I must know.
Of course, if I find or just come across any information that would direct you to a information broker, I'll come find you.
Hi. Arigato.
There were a bunch of like shady people inside. They might be there, you know. So I guess everyone is shady here, even you.
Arigato. I will go inquire. At the very least.
Until we meet again, friend.
Hey, we need to talk. Oh. You and her and Foxboy, whenever he shows up.
Okay. Myth,
really important
stuff.
I called him Myth earlier.
Yes, and you can continue to call him by his name.
Okay, fine. Wait, it's important. Come on. Where is she? Okay.
Okay, What's so important that I'm being dragged into a conversation?
Yeah, okay, so you three need to come over here.
What? Why?
How if I know?
Finding out.
So I found a flyer for a fight pit. And I found your sister's name in it.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What do you... Wait.
I can show you where it is. It's in the
Take
tent
me
by
to
the
it.
Sana... Yes, come here, come here.
They probably sold out.
See anything interesting so far?
They're
Slaves.
sold out.
It's right there, under a bunch of random names.
Wait, what?
What is?
Sharp
What?
as a marble.
Why is... Wait, so was she here?
Have a few theories. Perhaps the gentleman from the tent could illuminate.
Oh, these the merchandise you're selling?
No, these ones are not for sale. They are assigned as guardians.
Excuse.
Very sweet.
Yes, but
Curious. There is a poster fight pit around corner. Do you know about that?
Yeah, it was all about them. There's a name, Fable, written on there. It's my sister. Did you happen to see her? Come by here? She kind of looks like me. But then why is it there in the first place?
Is know where this fight pit is.
Reckon I can get up there?
No, it doesn't
Well,
have
this
a
one-
location or... Go ahead.
this Fable is not someone I'm familiar with. They have not passed
It's a big monster.
directly in my vicinity. But
They might get offended.
as I checked the ledgers for upcoming fights or fights in general, I think I saw someone called Fable.
This is just
Where
a
is
thing.
this?
It doesn't really have a location or a price or anything like that.
But surely you would know where this fight pit is.
If it did, it would probably thrash about and try to kill everyone here.
Have you been
Are you
working
interested
before
in
that?
participating?
Oh no. At the Kalypsia for a bet.
Sure, yes, I am.
So that's why I hadn't seen you.
I got this mighty scar.
I can get back to you because, well, the pit is one half of agreement that we have running here.
So pit is here.
Of course.
It's less of an accords business and more of the wilting garden, I think.
Where we find some fellows from this floating garden sort of thing? Or is this the name of the settlement?
Wilting garden, not a settlement, like
Wilting, right.
another group, like, well, the Signfire Accord.
Right, where might we find them?
I don't believe they are present at this point in time. But I can pass the word that you are inquiring about potential business opportunity.
It would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
Right.
Of course. Give some silver. This is market
I didn't want to... I guess it's more apt to say that I couldn't interrupt you in time. I wish you hadn't mentioned her name. Now they... I wouldn't like to think it, but it might be a slave thing. she might have been signed on, and we wouldn't want to alert whoever has her that we want to look for her. But it's fine. Just be more careful about that name in the future while we look for her, okay?
Well, you lecture him about that, but you're also talking about such things in such close proximity to others.
Well, I'm whispering.
Either way, there are those who can hear beyond normal means.
Either way, you know now.
Yeah. Worry not. We'll get to the bottom of it.
So what's the tea?
Thanks. Okay, pouch.
No, I'm sorry. You said you'd find another one.
No.
Someone we've been
It's
looking
not
for
ours.
has miraculously showed up. Someone we didn't have a trail on. Well, much of a trail
Is it
to
his
follow
sister?
until now.
I thought I'd heard him talking about her before.
Just sets down 10 silver. Appreciate information. Also appreciate discretion if possible.
Is it regarding this fable person?
Theoretically, we're talking about.
In general, yes. It's.
I'm sorry.
Yes, appreciate information.
Very well. Money is money. Money is business.
Yes. I was gonna go in there and check whatever that is. Looks like a broken cathedral.
Well, then do you want to? I'll follow along.
Sure. I'm looking for a bunch of people anyway. They might know more.
I'm wondering if there's a way to scale this building.
Well, it's a building, I'm sure there is.
I would love to see this area from the top.
Be interesting.
Well, I'm searching.
I'm still confused. I don't.
That's a very complex weaponry you carry as well.
I don't know what to think.
Things could have probably not gone quite as planned. It happens.
Let's see if true.
Or she pulled a me. Put on a brave face, lied about it, and then walked headfirst into danger.
But why?
To protect those she cares about.
Any of the things here priced thusly.
Could have gotten in over it. Happens a lot. But information. Information. Good. Information is information.
Yes, we now have a lot more information than we did yesterday. We have an actual trail to follow now.
As one might expect.
Is there any place we should avoid?
What if what Alden said was true?
Then you have my word. The person who kept her as a slave.
Right. Apologies for interrupting. I looked through the papers, at least for now. What I can give you is that the fights, well, they are not scheduled to be soon, and there's some dildos up in the air, and location is determined. Well, not too much in advance. Security reasons.
So, if return every so often, may be able to hear about in future, yes?
Well, yes, if your companions, assistants, they are in general interested in pit fights, it's a good business that one can earn quite a lot of money. Then the Wilting Garden is always interested in more clients. Money talks, especially here.
The thrill of battle is something I've always enjoyed, so...
And now have access to this place. Can come back, check, keep eye out.
Indeed. And make quite a good amount of coin, too, from what I hear.
Right.
Thank you.
I will send inquiries further down the line, and are there any names I can attach to these inquiries so that in case I'm not here and there are other representatives of either the Accord or the Garden, they would know whom to look for or whom to ask
Nix. Captain Nix.
Captain Nix. Very well.
Can you elaborate on those things?
Greatly appreciated, thank you.
Sent further down the line. Of course, business is business.
I don't sell them myself. If any of them here buy shit from me, then they take it and
I
they sell it.
really want Barky. I really want him to be my friend. And there's also one more over there.
And if she is what Alden says she is, then the one who calls himself the Master I'll make sure they regret them calling themselves that.
Well, the second one, it would be
Of course you will.
a lot of coins, and with all the respect,
yes.
miss, I don't think you are the personage that has the necessary funds.
Oh yeah. Tell me how much.
Chin up.
Like that.
Go
I
on.
really try not to spend time here.
Better to look forward. Important.
What's going on right now, though? Kind of best staying here.
Right.
Well, I'll stop
Well,
taking up your
I'd
time.
say, although I'm not an expert on this, I can have to purchase it.
Depending on what we're willing to give up, there's an info broker inside.
I don't think we'll
Where in there?
wait for a return.
Yeah.
Where's our bird friend?
No, he already knows. He's found them.
Honestly, all my
Ah.
shit's kind of broken right now.
Yeah, that's a rip off. No, that's not true.
Well, unless he can give us more information, then what he can give us.
Well, I don't know, and I doubt that info brokers are much for samples.
Not that hard to have places here.
Hold on, can we call it an animal in that merchandise? Animal.
And it's an animal.
What are you saying now?
I named it.
I'm willing to pay for it. You know. But I would want to figure out the question. Yes, they're a different group.
Technically, this one more specializes in information if they're an information broker. Now this one is just
So what do we do? We go around.
whatever he's selling.
Small donation.
He doesn't specialize in information. They may have more than...
And eventually we can afford the bucky.
But either way, I'm willing to foot the bill. The issue is, I would like to confer the right question, if that makes sense. I'd rather not get ripped off.
No.
Ugh. Garden, I left a bad taste in my mouth.
So, asking directly for her would be foolish.
This is more than just me, you know. Wait, so you
I assume it's because they know that you want her, so they try to ramp up the price.
That's one reason among many.
Fair enough.
Magic is definitely involved in making. I will test purple.
So, maybe finding out where the fight pits are.
Said it changes. Said
Can
they
ask
choose
around.
closer to time.
Why is it so much money then? What does it do?
But generally, the fight pits change. They choose when it's closer to time. Although, it'd be foolish to think that they didn't have ideas or prospects to hold these fights.
Never mind, I see what you mean.
Okay, what about?
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Not to mention the giant petrified stone dragon up there.
I suppose an alternative for some of those questions might be for one of us to sign up.
Yes, that's what I've already done.
Smart.
They're putting my name forward to fight in the pits.
Alright.
Lovely attire for sadly a dreary area.
Okay.
Though I fear what kind of pits these are.
Yeah, I also worry that even if you do end up finding the place and the time, it might not be with far enough time to make a proper idea of what to do. If she's not participating of her own volition, that is.
What I didn't expect was a guard asking me about my wings.
Are you looking for someone in particular?
I see that damn stand over there.
Well, if you ever need of making, that would probably
Technically, yes, however.
I'd rather not sell my wings. I'm quite comfortable with them as they currently
Caution here. Information, money, information, valuable.
I know.
I see.
Must be careful.
Everything about
I guess they're related to the one in front of us, right?
I don't know about that. Maybe. It's different.
I see.
It's different. It's
Most likely they'll hit you with any underhand attacks that they can.
I just hope we don't have to do
Yes,
anything.
which is why we're trying to come up
Shimmering
with
nothing.
the adequate thing to ask
I'd
for.
rather not.
We came here to do a job for them.
We're not.
If we can even just get a narrow list of where potential areas these pits could take place in, it would be better than having, well, nothing.
Something that we wanted, according to them.
We're effectively stuck here.
All right.
Otherwise, I guess. Maybe we can leave whenever we want.
Is that what we want to go with?
But to where? Back into the Monostorm?
So, I'll let it be your call.
Why not? And while we're
If you want to ask directly about her location, or who may be, well, you know.
Bit of pouting and worrying.
I don't know. I
know it's hard to keep your mind.
I don't know.
I know I'm too cheery, Aaron. It's all... People have always called me bright and cheery.
What would you do?
So I think they were just talking about my hair color.
Forget what the rest of us want. What would you do?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't.
Sorry, nothing.
I don't know.
What is that telling you?
I just am not rather comfortable in this kind of place.
Okay. So, here's the thing. Do you guys want to donate to a very good cause?
Don't think about it. Just say
You're
it.
not getting you're not getting one of those. No.
What does your heart say?
No.
Hear me out.
We have a place to keep them.
We do technically have a place to keep them.
We have a place to keep them.
I've already told you I don't know.
I'm experienced with
Much
monsters.
pressure.
What do you want me to
Still
say?
processing.
Then we wait.
How much of
Because it's going to be your call.
Okay. So it's a lot.
May get more information in the meantime. Still new here.
Alright then.
It's a lot.
Define a lot.
Fine.
I'll take a look around.
Yeah, so 1,000 gold pieces.
Alright,
but
if you find anyone from the Wilted Garden, please let us know. Wilting Garden? Something like that.
Just need that chunk. Like a little
Understood.
Anything else.
Thank you.
What are you even trying to
Regardless, we'll still be looking and inquiring.
Yes, there's other avenues to look for, so it's not like we'll be doing nothing.
Even 2 gold help.
1 silver.
No!
Oh, no.
Trust me, no. We shouldn't even do anything, purchase anything. Yeah, trust me. It would be just reckless to do. But I know.
I didn't quite hear you, sorry.
We gotta like
Still new here. More places to look.
Don't make her cry.
Yes,
More
very
information
true.
beforehand.
Bonded with Finny.
Yes.
I bonded so well. No, I don't want to say goodbye.
We're making the book cry.
For one, we've only really stayed in the markets, at least only I have. So I'll be looking the other little places, see if there's anything interesting.
Ask Amit.
Fan out.
Ask Amit.
Whenever you make a decision, let me know. I'll find the broker and foot the bill.
Here's a gold for now.
Okay.
No pressure, just let me know.
There's no wrong
Your
choice
donation.
here.
Thank you for the donation. Okay.
Dave, you're paying it back later.
With
Hi.
what?
A
I'm
drink.
broke.
So, do you guys want to
I
donate to a
don't know if I
good
even have
cause?
my job still.
For you to buy one of those large creatures.
Yeah. Me and him bonded. Me and Barky bonded so well, you know.
Sed's been running the bar now?
Not the bar.
You
but
can
the
donate whatever
Sentinels.
you
And I'm sure
want.
Jasper will take the help too.
I need 1,000
actually.
gold, but
Picking on it.
you can donate whatever you want. I got a silver and I got a gold. So
He'll probably gladly have you back.
2 gold.
We gotta look at the good now.
Okay. Thank you. Give me a second. Yeah. You want to donate too?
No. No.
Oh.
That's
You
from
okay?
all of us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Look around.
You okay?
You'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Just
Oh,
this
by
place
the
is
way,
a
I
lot
need
to
to
take
talk
in.
to you. I need to talk to you at some point about your sister.
Does this happen to have something to do with a flyer you may have seen?
Flyer?
Cannot read properly.
Wait, then what?
Okay, why not now?
What
here.
do you have?
I don't there was I got a scent on her. She's further south from where we are.
What?
How do you?
Huh?
Wait,
Or back Rivendell.
Back in Rivendell.
Was going south last time. A few days ago, when we were in another district.
Yes.
Oh.
How long ago?
Then that means
Oh man, how long has it been since I talked to you? Like a week or two?
Since. So same information from before. Back in Pilot
yes,
District.
that's yes.
Yeah, so that is what I got. I will, if I find anything else, I'm gonna try to find something else. If I need to go south, then I will. I'll promise that I will help.
I know that thing's not alive.
Keep a nose out for here.
Then it's my
Freya.
statue.
Okay, I'll keep a nose out.
Or long day.
Good one, Tofi. Thank you.
One of the two.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I said I was gonna help. Hey, I
I'm gonna
have
check
2
back inside
more
again.
gold and 1 silver.
Right.
I'm getting it.
Big place.
So, indeed.
At that pace, I might see her in a few months.
It'll be
What are our
alright.
options again?
Well, we can either ask directly of her location, who would be looking for her, or we could be more roundabout and see if we can find the location of where these fight pits are. But what feels more right to you?
May also need to be more specific depending. She may not be fighting in next one. May need some mix of.
That's the thing. I don't think I like the idea of going directly. So.
Well, I've been signed up. Or the word is,
Second option.
if we can narrow down where these potential prospect locations are.
For now, if you feel uncomfortable leaving this place, since... if you feel uncomfortable leaving this place to go back to the airship, there's an inn just down the other road. If you want to get a room, I don't mind footing the bill either.
Okay.
Headquarters.
Yeah. Right.
There's some rooms with 3 beds, if... I don't know what this looks like, so... Oh, hello.
Do you want to donate to a good cause?
Not particularly, but convince me.
Okay, so you see that dog over there? You see that dog? I really wanted him to be my friend. Yeah. And I named him Barky. We have a connection and stuff. But he's very expensive, and he's like 1,000 gold. So I wonder, do you want to donate? You can donate whatever you want. Whatever helps.
1,000 gold.
I got 2 gold and 1 silver.
Who gave you 2 gold? What?
Group effort.
Who gave it to you?
I did.
You know, yeah.
Well, we did.
Oh, and that makes more sense. I guess I never thought of you as particularly wealthy. Sorry.
I don't spend my money on a lot. A tankard of booze is fairly cheap.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't want to be undone. And you know, why not? Just remember this, you know, I help you. Here's 1 gold.
Thank you.
Thank you for
I got 1 more gold. Yeah.
Yeah, you're almost there.
I got 4 gold. Yeah, I'm almost there.
We are so close.
We're so close.
Only 996 more gold to go. Or 7.
Well, you know, I'm sure her little treasure pile will alleviate the pain of not being able to afford it when she realizes the amount of money she has.
Probably has no idea.
Yeah, probably. Oh well.
But you don't have to decide now. You can think on it. Worst case, we don't buy the information and we just wait for me to hear back. And I fight in the pits. Though, something tells me if the pits are being advertised here, it's not going to be a sportsman-like fight.
All sorts of scoundrels and bandits, I'm sure.
We'll figure it out.
Indeed.
Well, I don't want to make you fight, Nix.
You're not making me do anything I don't want to do myself.
Hi.
Yes, and I made both of you a promise. I would find her. That's what I'm going to do at any cost.
Oh, do you not want to hear me out either? No?
Okay. Fair enough.
And do you think asking directly would be any use?
Okay, no. Do you want?
It can be.
So do you see that?
They might have the information, especially if her face is on a poster.
And we bonded very well, and I really want him.
Just take the poster.
I really want him.
I want any information you have on this person.
So I'm wondering, like, do you want to donate?
You can even play it. Yes, you can even play it off as your bounty hunter.
That's okay.
Other than, hunting and killing monsters.
Alright.
And if they have any reputation as info brokers, which I'm sure they do working in a place like this,
They would probably have something. They would have something. Even the smallest piece of information is more than we have right now.
Clothing, nothing.
Thanks. Best not. You should not talk to them about that sort of thing with any picture. Unless in disguise. Obvious.
That's true. It would be obvious that you're related, but if he's paying for it...
It's cheaper. You're saving the sun.
Yeah, I'll be middlemaning. Unless
He
you
could-
otherwise want to.
That could be a way of asking directly.
Nah, you'll get some quality.
You'd be willing to do that?
Sure. I really like Fable myself,
Maybe even something you can sell.
It's a matter of very simple
Why don't we just try that then?
money.
Then I think we have our decision then.
Alright. So,
You're a bounty hunter. No, I guess just take the poster down. Take it over.
well, I think that's a list for signups rather than. But I can give her a description now. Shouldn't be hard.
And just tell them you're a bounty hunter. Or something.
Name and description, or just name, or what are we thinking?
Name and description would be easier for them to figure out who you're talking about. And you can mention that they were recently on a list to fight in the pits.
Alright, well. I'll come back when I do that.
Respectfully, I can barely feed myself at the moment.
Better he does that. Wildlings. Expected to be slaves, not bounty hunters. Would be suspicious.
Yeah, that's true.
My point stands.
Okay. Shovel lady, I saw her out there. I don't know.
She's still up there.
See what is around by inn then. Town market. Big place.
You said the inns were down that way, right?
Perhaps
Went that way. Around.
Okay.
I'm sorry, are those wings?
Are you all aware of it?
Chiban.
Whoa.
Are those
Etherbrain has been spreading it to these
actual wings?
in Hinaday to the spirit realm, and they are trying to
Probably.
Right now they're afflicted with a black burn.
Don't think I've seen wings that glow like that.
The only ones I've seen like that are finches. If those are actual, real wings, I shudder of how they got them.
Actual Shiban.
reminder, there are ears and eyes everywhere here.
Yes. Holly behind.
Oh, which brings me. If your bounty is still up.
Hi, Raven.
We just walked into a hotbed of bounty hunters, assassins, smugglers, pirates, etc., etc.
May need to get disguise.
Whatever. Yes, whatever your sister may have told them to throw them off of your scent is now potentially compromised.
Okay. You can.
Probably be okay
Yeah,
here because ring. But outside, must be cautious.
Yes,
I think part of the big reason Fable even let herself get caught was to get that bounty off my head, and I think the only way for that to take effect is if she actually reached her destination. And now I wouldn't even know if...
That may be a better.
I suppose
I still don't know how she got here.
Whether that bounty is still up.
If she's here, then that means she... Potentially a bounty hunter may have found her along her path.
Already went with the bounty hunter.
Yes, though I guess it begs the question, how badly do they want both of you? Or are they just satisfied with one?
You get fucked bot.
I don't think Evander's gonna settle for just one of us. No, he wouldn't.
Considering we just walked in here, they would have that information to sell. Something tells me they won't give the information of you being here for free. And when we leave here, even if somebody paid for that information, you are now a capable fighter, and you have me and Ayna with you, so...
And also...
These bounty hunters will...
Go.
That is also true. Those bounty hunters will have a... hard time collecting a bounty.
I suppose.
And keep in mind, whatever you do in the name of survival doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you a survivor.
Sure, but I'd at least like to try not to do anything drastic.
Sometimes you can try all you want. The sparkle of gold is irresistible to some.
But it's good not to layer problems.
Yes, but it is nice to know that you are at least willing to restrain yourself.
Is that
Do
it?
not want trouble, lasagna.
Looks like it might be.
It's actually bigger than I thought it was.
Lots
Is that another dragon?
Uncertain. Creature, yes. Maybe statue.
Got here, or they put them here. And I don't know which is more unsettling.
Strange architecture.
Oh, dreadful, it's well lit.
Big tavern. The stage. Expected big tavern.
Wow.
Even get bards through.
Outside sitting. A stage for the bards. Nice.
Do not have shade table.
Me back.
On many stages. Not surprised. Good voice.
Indeed.
You know, I would have liked to do it for fun, but not for survival. I would also like it more if I wasn't forced to.
Fair enough.
Time and future.
I was told you found the information broker.
I have learned what the Aetherbane have been doing. I do not know your position, but there are people that seem to respect you. I come with requests.
If I'm being honest, it's the first time anyone said that anyone has respected me, but I take the compliment nonetheless.
Please. I cannot let the place that was my home die. I request to go with your group to Hinode. I will do whatever I must, no matter the cost.
My friend, there's no need for all of the grand gesturing. If you wish to board the Kalypsia, I'm sure you're more than welcome. All you have to do is pay the price, which I can cover for you if you need it.
No, I can pay my own prices. It would besmirch my honor to be in debt in such a way. Mere coin.
It's 10 silver to be able to get a pass, I think. 10 silver,
40.
right?
40. Yes, Johan.
Has it priced?
I believe it was 40, yeah.
Well, I have
really?
already given one of your members 4 gold.
Little... Was she running around asking for donations?
I was hoping it would help sway decisions.
I'll tell you what. 40 silver is what? 4 gold?
Unless things have changed again.
I believe it's 100 silver as a gold.
Oh. Wow, I really... Outside of gold, I never really...
Currency keeps changing. Decades, centuries.
Easy. I've only ever dealt with gold, but then again, my occupation. Oh well, my friend, since you so generously donated to the cause, allow me to return the favor and allow me to humbly pay your fee to board the Kalypsia.
Arigato. I promise, after this, I will give my service to the Kalypsia. It is little to repay what even this gesture means.
Well, the more friends we have, the better, especially those who have a... what's the word I'm looking for? Someone who's looking to give Etherbane a little payback.
I will give them payback tenfold for what they have done.
Then that's all we ask.
I can also provide my services. I was a samurai. I know many skills, but predominantly I am a bowyer, arrowsmith. I am capable of creating intricate works when it comes to bows and arrows.
I do believe we are lacking in someone of such skills on the Kalypsia. They're all mostly they're blacksmiths or gunsmiths. And as we all know, guns aren't exactly quiet. So having someone knowledgeable in bows would be a boon to the Kalypsia, actually.
And I know methods of making special arrows. I have made ones that can split into multiple, ones capable of secreting gas and other substances, as well as explosives.
Well, my friend, I believe your skills would be probably much rather sought upon than a gunsmith's.
Guns are singular in their use. I mean not to offend your choice of weapon.
Oh, no, you are completely right. That's why I carry it around. Guns are generally good for 2 things, killing and intimidation. Not necessarily in that order, but, you know.
Once again, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it, friend.
I cannot wait for the time to come. I will make these Etherbane pay.
Well, I suppose good news for you. Part of the reason why we were here are because of Etherbane.
It is why I came as well. I just wish I was able to torture more information from that Etherbane that I had found.
Well, I'm sure you'll be seeing Etherbane sooner rather than later.
Oh, I will see them. And I will see their blood spilled. And that I can promise on what little honor I have left.
Well, on behalf of the Kalypsia, welcome aboard.
Yes, welcome.
Arigato. I will try my best to live up to the standards you have shown.
I have no doubt you will.
This is so weird for Nyx.
So
At least you think so.
Well, currently we're waiting out the mana storm that's happening. Once that is over, we... Actually, that's a good question. Once that over, do we go back to the...
I can answer that. We spoke with the information broker, and Aetherbane has breached the spirit realm from Hinode, and the Shimmering Nothing can provide us transport to Hinode through their portals, so that we can pursue them into the spirit realm, which may also bear the cure for Blackbird.
There you go, my friend. All we have to do is wait.
I still cannot believe that any Kitsune would willingly help them.
Well, willing is a strong term with how Aetherbane operates.
Kidnapping many.
Yes, there are countless people they've been kidnapping and using as fuel to start these mana storms.
There are few Kitsune that... I cannot think of a clan that would allow this to happen. I know there are many that would allow themselves to die rather than this to happen.
Well, unfortunately, Aetherbane seems to have numbers.
That they do.
If I find out that the Kitsune willingly helped, I do not know what I will do.
All I ask is at least...
Catch up. Give them the Coles notes.
Is at least hear them out before you do anything rash.
I would not dishonor them by not.
I need to catch up. I wasn't there for all that.
What comes after that is out of my hands.
Basically, they want us to open a portal to the spirit realm.
Depending on the severity of this, the Kazuya family would be more than willing to deal with them.
It destabilizes all the other realms, whatever they are, and that could mean the end of the world. So we need to open portal
At that point, when that time comes, I'll leave it to you.
We will not be hurt, I made sure of it.
I would not be so sure on that. The Kazuya family would...
Where would we find cures?
the Kazuma. What if it was Kazuma? What if it was Kiryu?
They would not take kindly to sight of me.
Unfortunate.
Everyone gathering.
Yes, it seems like there's some sort of meeting happening. We may need to go sit in on.
We don't really have a choice. We're going to be doing it, but we'll be getting about a day to prepare.
A day? Okay. Nice. Alright, well...
Monsters.
I don't know if I want to go, honestly. I mean, I suppose if the cure is there, then it should be fine.
Maybe,
But
but I doubt
I don't know if you know this.
You should not be.
They're more susceptible to backburn than other races.
Acting weird.
From what we're able
Oh,
to get,
in what
the
way?
reason behind that could be a
come
very
with
unique conception
males.
how they appear in the world.
Most of us. Well, I don't know if it's most of us, but
Really?
most you know about
Hmm.
it. You know, animals being given sentience and rising to become one of the enlightened races, and there's also, you know, regular mom and dad stuff.
But he mentioned they were.
I suppose because we're so close to our animals.
Well, when the man gets on his knees begging you to let him join your crew, who am I to deny him such a thing?
Those are like.
Besides, he said I was
People to protect the major.
respected.
So you may not have to go in.
I guess we'll see. But thank you for the round down.
Close enough. Have other tattoos.
So, what's going on?
Maybe. You saw the thing's spine.
I can run if you want to.
Got a hard rock.
Is this the Aetherbane Spirit Realm Hinode thing?
Have one here.
Yeah.
Wait,
We have
what did Hinode go into all of this?
So,
Only see when
Aetherbane opened up all of the spirit realm. How Blackburn was introduced to the spirit realm.
Yeah.
They intentionally went to the spirit realm to
You want to see if they have
give
the
it to
same
the
markings?
spirits.
Yeah.
Or
But where was Hinode? Where was Hinode mentioned? Where does Hinode
I
fit?
can ask if they're branded.
They did it.
They apparently, yes, they breached it from Hinode using a kitsune.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh.
It is like you.
Oh.
Whether it was forceful or willing, we don't know.
Well, I doubt from their modus operandi. I doubt it was willing. But okay.
But we also can't
I hope you're right.
write off that they could be willing.
Yeah.
I know dogs too. Dogs are good at picking up tricks.
It's very likely it was forceful, however.
Maybe we can. Yeah. We can help teach them.
Where's Smith anyway? I should, give him the rundown.
With a griffin. And then
He heard.
slowly teach them
He was standing there when
how everything else
The
works.
other rundown.
Do you think that
Wouldn't
would
hurt
make
to have a
sense?
big garden.
Oh, the other one. That's a. He was just here.
Still
Let me
Well,
find.
look around. All right.
Well, that
yes.
If we can even buy them, my lord.
Fix this without it coming to that.
Has run down.
I spoke to the merchant earlier about letting me see more of his stock of people. If I'm able to get him to trust me more, I can see where she's being held.
If they put him up against her, it'll be my fault. I shouldn't have said her name.
Would you rather it be him or somebody else who doesn't have the compassion to hold back?
Fair, I guess. But
Right about what?
but still.
It is not over yet. There is still the possibility for us to get them out of this without even attempting to fight her. Once I figure out... There you are.
Seem to have found more information.
We have info.
I see.
Alden said he did as well. Dunno if same.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Depends on if you got your information from the info broker.
No, Clover went inside the slave tent and found some documents. One holding the name of Fable, saying that she will be put in the pit along with a few others.
A what?
The pit, the fighting pit, the one you signed
No,
up
no,
for.
no. A what tent?
The slave tent? The one I was trying to sell people earlier? We passed it earlier.
Wait, that tent who had the very large dogs out in front of it was a slave tent?
They were selling people, yes.
I see.
Yes.
There was a large cage inside. Multiple.
Earned. I am attempting to gain favor with him to let me see the rest of his stock, as he called it. Once he does that, I will see if I can find this one's relative and maybe attempt to purchase them or come up with some other solution to bring her back.
Did we actually have confirmation or just speculation?
Wait. Then you're telling me that man lied to me.
Who lied to you?
Us. He acted like he didn't know who we were talking about when we inquired.
I mean, of course you would. He's a...
You should have not used the name. It happens, not your fault.
It's fine. No. It's not over yet.
Either way, what... Sorry, since I got here late, what did you get?
Clover snuck into the slave trader's tent and found a few notes about Fable being put in the pits.
That tent we were at that had the very large dogs, apparently.
Just trying to comfort
Is
you.
a slave tent.
I inquired about him letting me see the rest of his stock, but apparently I had to wait a bit.
It makes sense. We're newcomers, I'm sure. Besides, slave trading is a very specialized sort of trade. Did you come up with any story about what you want to do with them?
He never really asked that far. He just wanted to know if I had coin, which I said I did.
Okay, well, he might try to poke you about uses and the like. Just say you have a farm or something like that you want to put them to use. And if you need the coin, I would do this myself, but he saw me with you also, he knows. If you need the money for anything, come to me and I'll provide. I also have... I asked the info broker for her status and any information relating to her, so even if she is right now there, perhaps I can try to leverage the location to a key or something like that, or whatever. You know, depending on what he gives me, it's hard to come up with anything.
Yes.
But I did make contact and made sure that he knew it was a time-sensitive matter, so...
I also can have Clover take a look around too, if I can take his attention from her.
Right.
On a side note, there was...
Used to doing that.
What was that?
Used to hiding, looking around while others distract.
Oh, right. Yeah. The issue is, I doubt that if he made you wait to see the rest of his stock, we don't know where he's keeping the slaves. I don't like to call them stock. We don't know that they're even in the same plane with us. So...
It's a possibility. Still worth...
Yes.
Can watch.
Keep an ear
sleep.
out. You see?
Someone's coming.
Suppose it makes sense. I thought he was just an exotic pets trader or something like that. But I suppose such a narrow scope of business wouldn't get very far in a place like this.
There are exotic animals that you could easily sell to people, and they would be illegal in most places. So it's not too far-fetched to assume that's what he was.
When I asked him, he seemed very open about saying the things he was selling.
That's because his place shares very similar ideals to Tortuga, save for one.
Which is?
Tortuga is a safe haven for slaves. Or it generally is.
Many freed slaves.
I see.
Yes.
Question as well. Does anyone know of the collector, or does it ring any bells for anyone?
Not the collector. The curator, certainly, but...
Apparently there's someone who can change form. Sometimes they appear as a woman or a male, and they purchase a large quantity of things. No one knows who they really are, so they just call them the collector.
Right.
It's Malleus. Wait, no.
This does bring up a different issue, though. Myth. Given that we've essentially given ourselves away, it's possible that you may be targeted. I don't know how much security the rings give us, but given the fact that they're sponsoring an event...
Highly doubtful that they would do anything while here. Because if you remember, once we entered, they told us that everyone here treats each other with respect like a neighbor. Something along those lines. And if they still wish to have access to this place, then they would continue to do so.
I worry that... For one, I worry that they might worry for their stock and getting rid of him or adding him to it if their slaves are not in this plane. Just give me a second. They are clearly have the respect of a lot of people here, plus they're sponsoring a pit fight with another group. If they disappeared someone, and as long as the evidence wasn't obvious, it's possible people would just believe them. Well, what you're saying is true, and I'm sure they are all of these lofty ideals. I think you should watch your back, regardless.
I think so too.
Keep eye on.
How we doing?
I'll try to curry more favor with that one and see if he's willing to expedite the viewing.
I brought some coin to be used in the market to buy anything fancy from all of these people, but if he asks for a down payment or proof of you having money, I can give you some gold if you need it. I don't know how wealthy you are.
I still have the things we had from the other place.
Get the cloak.
We should be fine.
Okay.
But I told him that I am more than willing to take things off his hands if I can see his product first. If it intrigues me, then I will make a purchase.
Oh, yes, that'll keep him mostly hidden.
Entrance fee. Use that. It should be like 10 gold. I do want them back though if you don't use them. So.
Understood.
What are we whispering about?
Hello.
Hi.
Have either of you two encountered the Decaying Garden? Anyone from that group? Where was it?
Wilting Garden. Withering Garden.
Yeah. Withering Garden.
Wilting, withering, something.
No, never heard of it.
Alright. If you have, please tell one of us. We're trying to find out more about the group.
For now, Fable, or Myth.
Okie dokie.
You need probably a cloak.
Someone's coming again.
Someone I don't recognize.
It's one of the members of the info broker group.
The medical
There are a
researcher.
trio.
Okay. But I suppose that's entirely up to you. If you don't want one, you don't have to wear one.
That will probably help.
I would say
Oh.
that
I'm confident in the fact that they'll keep their word and nothing will happen to us while we're here.
yes, well,
I'm a firm believer in honor among thieves. I am one after all.
how much honor does this? Well, I shouldn't. Well. Either way. I suppose.
Eyes out for now.
Yeah. That's all that's immediately apparent.
What you got there?
Direction?
A bunch of abandoned houses. It connects back into the market.
I see.
Oh.
Well, abandoned as far as you
It is
can
as
tell.
tall
We have
as
some
Finch.
purpose.
Big fish.
Wow.
Real big fish.
Would anyone like a bite?
It's
I'm
pretty good.
fine.
I tried it.
Anything.
I will continue my investigation. I will see you all later, I guess.
Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
And remember what I said. Alright? Come up with a reason.
Gotcha.
Oh, what a mess.
Always one.
Everything okay, or?
It will be, I'm sure.
I can fill you in later.
Sure. Okay.
It's easier when it's a more private place.
Oh.
For the full story.
Oh, it's secret. Okay.
Even in the rooms here you can't trust.
Maybe back at the Kalypsia then?
Well, I'm sure you could find a corner. It's just not far out in the open, or one of those rooms, probably.
We're getting headquarters anyway, yes.
Would be safer, however, you still can't completely trust it.
Need keep guard, I guess.
Or you could write it down on a notepad and then burn it. So that way nothing is audibly spoken. You're in a room, unless they wear a shade, it'd be near impossible for them to figure out what you're discussing.
Fuck!
There's a high chance that there's candles in the rooms when you're
Shit, why does that not
with
work?
the paper. You burn it.
Well, that's broken. Good to know. Hi, Snowy. I'll hydrate soon. I'm nowhere near my...
Ethan, my friend, in a place like this, there are eyes and ears everywhere. Especially when a place that sells information. Anything you have can be well monetized. Every secret you have, every weakness, every strength. If there's someone willing to pay for it, they're going to hoard it like it's gold. Because there's only one thing stronger than steel. That's information.
Oh. I thought you were going to say
Those who-
gold.
Gold not that strong.
Gold's not
well,
that strong.
no, not literally. Well, information not that strong, okay?
No, technically, information can win wars.
Yes, so can gold, okay? Yeah, okay, well, whatever.
In some instances, yes. Information is generally worth its weight in gold. So don't give any information that you aren't freely giving out. And always talk like you're always
Okay.
being listened in on.
Okay.
Nature of such places. This is more my element than most others here.
Right. Oh.
Just so you know, we started late, but it is after 9. Or 8 for you.
Hello.
Okay, I'll give it about another half hour.
Okay.
Yes, the newest member of the Kalypsia. And Bowyer.
Konnichiwa. I am sorry for not introducing myself, but you were in talks and I did not wish to disturb. My name is Mimoto Johatsu.
Such a big name.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Nimoto. This band of mutes all have names,
Hey,
but my name is
nice to meet you.
Alden. It's a pleasure.
I'm Ethan Shoulders.
Greetings. Still, I hope to get to know you more, and I am thankful for the opportunity to join you.
Well, you'll get to know us all pretty well, just once we're not in a place that will sell the slightest secret for 5 gold.
Hi.
Back to Kalypsia soon enough.
Yes, we'll be back on the Kalypsia soon.
Did you check out the rooms yet, Ethan?
Though, it seems like that one is always around when I'm looking.
Mm-mm.
I wasn't sure.
You know.
Book or something like that.
It's possible that
I think we do, but look, I can probably fill you in on the details in there.
But yeah, they had this big fish in the market. It was like this big in one of the stalls. It was incredible.
Just for a little bit.
One other was carrying size of inch.
Yeah, kind of similar. It's possible that when we discussed what we discussed, you know, they sent out people to keep an eye on us. Makes sense. I would do it.
Perhaps.
It's possible it's just coincidence. Either way, I
Also likely.
did want to discuss something with you two in exclusivity, if that's alright.
Ian, Ayna?
There would be no point in discussing something with you and not her, I feel like.
Well, we don't always have to be at the same place.
If what Nick said was true,
Fair.
it might be,
Anyway, you good now, or?
As soon as I'm done relaying the whole thing to you, we can just burn it. Nobody will have to know.
You up for another personal talk? Or
Shouldn't
private
be
talk, excuse me.
Sumimasen.
See you soon, friend.
Sorry, we're discussing some stuff, otherwise
me to?
I would definitely talk more with you. It's nice to see another one of us.
The honor is mine. May we have more time to talk once this is over.
He's pretty cool.
Yes, he is.
we'll
Supposedly
be right
the
back
way.
with-
Okay. Come on.
I know that supposedly we're here on goodwill, and, you know, we shouldn't cause trouble because we're good neighbors and all that. But say that he doesn't want to sell her, or that the price is way out of our range. Well, I am wealthy, you know. Not a lot of it is in liquid at the moment. I think we should think of the possibility that we'll have to break into our neighbor's house.
Oh, well, stealing things is my profession.
As long as you're comfortable with it, I thought I should check, given how you were speaking.
If things... I'm always one to try things amicably before. But when you've exhausted all of my patience and my goodwill, well, I generally take what I want afterwards.
Fair enough.
And either way, they... People are not some...
There is leverage in that. Why we are here in the first place.
Yes.
Right.
I'm not a fan of slave traders.
Certainly, well, me neither. Especially even more, given what I am. Sure. Looking back on it. Well, you know about wild folk, I'm sure. I mean, you were in Tortuga. You know, they like to make us slaves, so...
I'm aware. I've helped slaves in my time.
Right. Well, I didn't know if I should bring up the possibility to Myth, given that I don't know, I don't think he's in a position to be thinking the worst case scenario, but if you think it's worth it, you know.
Myth is much kinder than me. A lot of people here are much kinder than I. Especially when it comes to slaves and slave traders. Or slave traders trading slaves.
Right. Alright, well, good. Once I get contacted by the trade info broker, I'll make sure to forward all of you the information. And if you need help, should the worst come to it, I'd be more than happy to help with freeing Fable. And for that matter, anyone else that might be in his grasp if there's the opportunity.
Yes, if I have a chance to bring down his operation, I'll take it.
Yeah. Alright, well, good. That was all, really.
Thank you.
Of course.
Do you want me to try take a look around with Idris, Clover?
You can. I think the more information we have, the better. Hello.
Do we collect the content characters again?
Speak to you.
I don't know, you were the one staring at me.
Yes. Does that disrupt you, perhaps?
Not really.
You don't speak truthfully, do you?
I mean, I was in the middle of a conversation.
Conversation? You seemed to be alone. Am I wrong?
I mean, yes, I'm alone, but I was still having a conversation.
With yourself? Ah,
Yes.
intriguing. You still do not speak truthfully.
And what makes you say that?
Unsure. Perhaps your behavior. Defensiveness? Nervousness? I like to play with those feelings.
Well, I mean, I am in the middle of a place who... Well... You know, I don't have to explain to you where we are.
When you were speaking with someone else, friend of yours, perhaps you were far more confident, holding a completely different pose in your mannerism. And not have your hand so close as your weapons.
Oh, this? It's empty. It's only for intimidation.
And why ever would you give such a precious information? You're slipping up.
Oh?
You don't know if I'm an enemy or a friend. I could be both or neither. And yet, you mentioned that is empty. Now. You lie a lot. Could I test it?
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
No, not like that.
I kind of just rotated towards your other arm.
Come on. Show me that it's actually empty. Pull the trigger.
There'd be a click.
Boring. But at least I found out one truth.
Oh.
And I am
I don't-
understanding patterns of speech. When you lie, you act differently.
I don't need a gun to do my dirty work for me.
Speak more. I wish to understand the people coming from this Kalypsia.
Oh, well, yes. I mean, I may be riding the Kalypsia, but I'm not from the Kalypsia.
Do you not come with them as a group?
Yes, I did.
Then you
Sure.
are from the Kalypsia. To here.
No, I am a passenger on the Kalypsia.
A
There's a very
passenger.
large difference than being from the Kalypsia.
Understood. Understood. Doesn't make difference to me. Your group seems to be working for...
Stuff. Rumors that I'm not willing to spill.
ideas.
Some can be dangerous.
Sure, yes. But I could say the same thing about you all.
You're the ones that ask for our help.
People group up sometimes to
I
share
mean,
the same ideas.
after all, you were the ones who asked for help.
Me? As an individual? No.
No, I mean
Not really.
you, as in a whole.
You come to a whole realm, and you think that
One or two people asking you for help means the whole realm is on board with that.
I mean, if you'd rather me walk away and let Ether Bane do what they're gonna do to this place, then, you know.
Well, you see, I have not denied or confirmed, but I would like your help.
So to you,
It could be both. It could be neither. One of them is true. But I'm not willing to spill it.
And I can either be your downfall or your savior. Or both.
And how do you know that what exactly my downfall or my saving point is? How do you know my personal motives?
And you claim to know mine.
No, I don't claim to know people. I claim to study them. You think you intimidate me by coming closer. But as you might notice, I did not take a step back.
Good, it's more fun that way.
I agree. You know, the difference right now between me and you. That I hold a mask, you can't quite tell my facial expression. I can tell yours. Or at least I can try to. I have the advantage in this situation.
Oh, that's cute that you think you have the advantage here.
Apologies, I did not see you.
I do. I absolutely do.
Easy to
This
tell
is my
it's just
home.
under a mask.
Who do you think they're gonna believe if anything bad happens to me?
See, honestly, I don't care.
Perhaps you might not care, but I've been observing. I know who you hang out with. I have seen you speak to others, and your behavior while speaking to them seemed friendly.
I like to push buttons, you see. You might not care for yourself,
but You don't come here alone.
No, that you're right. I didn't come here alone. But
You're
anyone
not
with
alone
eyes could tell
here,
that.
regardless even. Who would you speak to before? I'm still puzzled about that. I'm still questioning that non-truth.
I was just talking to the voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand me.
Loud sometimes. I get that. Now, do step back. I am not truly asking for a fight, just a little mental stimulation.
And if I don't?
I am not stuck here with you. You're stuck here with me.
No. You're stuck here with me.
That is yet to be seen. Anyways, I'm done playing with you. It was fun, interesting. Once we have twins. A little bit boring. You could do better.
Chloe likes being a voyeur.
They remind me too much
People
of
call
twins.
me insane.
Well, we're in a den of thieves. What do you expect?
Was not expecting crazy people.
Really? With how long we've been at Tortuga?
Crazy people different. Generally, they get secret societies exposed. Sheesh, Ethan. I tried.
I did grab a pouch of 50 gold from one of the tents if you want to split. Later.
Oh, and
once we're gone from this place.
Of course.
Thankfully, you don't have fancy shoes. You hurt your feet like so walking for a while. Oh, not that. I have the same kind of appendages.
They're gonna be a pain in the ass. I just feel it.
They do flock to you, apparently.
I know, I didn't keep much, but my nose...
Apparently so, and I don't know what's worse.
You gotta catch them all. We're collecting contest characters again.
That it happens, or that I kind of like it.
So what the hell was that?
Something's never changed.
No fucking idea.
You know, I heard the whole thing. Jeez.
Yeah, I saw you.
Happens more often
than Yeah, well, she didn't see me. Just in case you were wondering.
I would be surprised her back was turned.
Yeah, I mean, when she walked in.
That's good. Although, you'll have to be careful, because it seems like I'm being watched, at the very least by her.
Always finds the crazy ones.
Always the crazy ones.
Sure.
Nice things are nice and all, but not giving it purpose kind of defeats the purpose of all the effort someone put in to give it to you. Like your grandma gave you a nice piece of jewelry.
Speak cautious, obviously.
You don't want to go put it in a box, right?
I did what you suggested.
You wear it.
I filled Ethan up on everything that we're doing. So.
Good.
Another example, you get a present from someone, right? You get some kind of ball.
Although if it wasn't abundantly obvious, prime example of why I suggested you do what you did.
Exactly. You're given something for a purpose.
Unfortunately, I am used to such conversations.
Value if you don't use them.
Another tip.
Not monetary.
Don't show weakness in front of them.
Emotional. Can I wear these?
People like me.
I feel like the people in the village are behind me.
We'll use it to our advantage.
Or so.
Right.
Like these gloves. You pass like this.
Never back down, but
So whenever I hold my sword,
also be prepared for a fight.
after you teaching me how to use the sword, I guide my hand.
Best not to do what he does. Not get too close.
Onto two.
Yes.
But very nice.
Getting that close is a gamble.
One in the village.
Would have stabbed her.
And I just...
So whenever I take a step, I remember her.
Yes, and I just realized I don't have my coin on me anymore. So yes, I am actually gambling now.
It's about what's in here that matters more.
I gave your sister my lucky coin that's kept me alive for so long.
Right, I forgot about that.
Well,
Good.
as we can tell, it's doing its job.
Yeah, it'll give us an extra edge.
I hope.
Kind of you. So they're always with me.
She's alive, we know that much.
Here I know.
I just wish I didn't. Wish I hadn't been so stupid back there.
Neither of us knew what that place was. And this is your first time in such a place. Don't blame yourself. I did the same thing when I was your age.
Consider means of underestimation in future.
Careful with deals that you
Better they underestimate you.
Yes. If they underestimate you, then you have the upper hand.
I'm Miyamoto.
I'm sorry if I'm disturbing conversation.
No, you're not. Better better than the previous conversation I just had.
Hi.
Don't mind me staying down. Person in there.
Sorry if I'm
crazy.
distracted. I'm waiting for
Making
this
certain she doesn't
pain
see me.
medication to kick in.
Gotcha.
You, my friend, are fine.
If I am to work with you, I should be honest. And yes, I have prior injuries that saw the removal of my wings. As such, I have regular pain. I have spoken to the healer, and they are getting me something that should last me for our travel to Hinode and beyond.
That's good. Though, if we're being honest, then I should inform you, especially since you're a man of honor. When I say I'm a captain, I don't mean of the Kalypsia. I'm a pirate captain. Trying to do better.
I wish I could help, but most of what I have goes towards.
We couldn't possibly accept the mission.
Thank you for your honesty. I will not judge you for actions I have never seen.
Fair.
So far, you have shown to be a man of honor.
You, my friend, are far kinder than some of those aboard the Kalypsia.
There is a saying, I do not remember where it was from, but it is one that has stuck with me. Every day you take a step forward, and every day the person you was dies. You should always endeavor for each step to be the one on the right path. For you to step away from the grave of the man you once were.
I like that.
Crazy lady coming back.
It is awkward to translate into your tongue.
Need more people in the world like you.
You know, I felt a chill in the air and I knew it was you.
Well, that is great. Making my presence known. Ah, right. I do have something that I heard other members of the Kalypsia cry about. A name. Unfortunately, my memory is betraying me. What was the name? What was it?
Oh no. Why?
It was something like storybook. No, that couldn't be it. It was much shorter. Was it? Story itself? Nope. Doesn't sound like that either. Gears turning into that head of yours. Thinking about something?
Stop.
Think about how much you're droning on and not making any sense.
Right.
Even you are blurring the voices in my head. If you've got a point, make it.
The world is full of legends and fables.
That they are, but if you know in some fables, if you push the wrong person too far, they only end in blood and death.
I know of one fable. Technically, I do and I don't. A little bit of both. Just a name that I've heard today. And some of your members of the Kalypsia being upset at this name. However, I cannot quite dig why.
There's people you could help. We end up getting in trouble.
But if you do want to know more about that, it seems like the name was spoken around the slaver. But it's not supposed to be my business. However, I was quite curious about it. You seem tense. Struck a nerve?
No. It is boring me.
Speak with your truths, never to forswear.
I know how to get to you if needed.
Good stalker.
And if you buy a ticket too, we will flip them.
It is not honorable to shoot one in the back as such.
My friend, I never said I was honorable. Just trying to do better. Click.
Well, it's like a lifetime ticket. You become a resident. You're like
For intimidation. But not so much so when she already knows it's empty.
Lucky for her that she doesn't know I have ammo for it. I just forgot to reload.
I got dragged along by Ayna.
But she doesn't have to know that.
I was
Where's Smith?
I don't know.
He went invisible as soon as she arrived.
Probably for the best.
I have a thing to discuss.
We wait until she leaves.
Our guards might not like just people appearing nowhere without tickets still. But if you're there to assist, I'm sure they can turn a blind eye.
Yeah, well, I'll help you. I'll help you. If you ask for toffee, then they will be. Yeah, I'll come get you.
Well, if I do pay for, if I do pop by for a visit, I'll be sure to let them know. If anything,
Yes. But the one that flies, can't remember his name. Would you like him to also be there? Yes. Would you want him also to be there, or will we suffice?
If it serves him, then we may want him there.
Once he arrives, just let me know when you're ready, and I'll be ready to give you the info.
Got it.
Honestly, I should probably hear this now. I'm beginning to tire.
Is this spot suitable?
Currently, no.
Hey, Tommy! Thank you so much! How are you doing?
I'll follow you then.
Technically, nowhere is safe. I don't even know where to go. Do you have a room?
Animals, monsters, and then
Yes? I was gonna ask for a favor.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Everything alright with you, Nix?
No, it is not. Where can I get a room?
You mean just go behind the bar and grab it and leave the coin. That's what most people have been
Do
doing.
you mind?
You what?
I'm sorry.
Bit surprised.
Sorry?
Do you mind explaining if
Like
you're
I said, I need
comfortable
the one-
about
anything that
what bothers you?
Here? No. Too many eyes and ears.
Well,
Okay.
She also had this dream.
At least they do want to talk about it.
Snow, my dear, if you aren't aware, we're in a den of thieves.
Yeah, I know that part. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
It's incredibly foolish to speak about private matters in such a place.
Sticks or blunt objects nearby you could think of using.
Especially when you have a masked individual following you. Seemingly.
That would be too small.
I know I'm talking about Chloe.
What is important first is that we
No.
Are we talking about the one with the fox-like thing?
The giggly one.
Yeah, there were. Hey, you know, first thing they did around me was mention that one stall and then said I have nice wings.
If you can find a small
Yes, something tells me
I didn't know.
those wings are authentic.
Thank you. They are.
Very much so.
They are.
Aliens are a lot more capable than you think.
Waiting for you.
Defense, I highly recommend.
Yes, I have a conversation I have to go have.
Usually.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I'm not sure at the moment. I'm. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just well.
Have a candle.
Go back. I don't know what's too heavy. What's light?
I'm not sure how I should be fighting for me.
I feel like leather would probably be helpful. It is oftentimes far more lightweight than other forms of armor.
Audio sounds are bad here.
If you were magically inclined in certain ways, you may be able to invest in some sort of magical defense.
As in kind of enchantment?
Yes.
You spoken about a new.
The other mask one?
Take your amulets or necklace, for instance. This right here is a rune-crafted item. It is what allows me to breathe.
Our room upstairs will only have one bed, one big bed. Not to go upstairs.
My audio got fucked up because I went through the door. I couldn't hear any of them in there. I could hear outside.
I start talking and then I keep going on without really thinking about what I'm talking about because of all the books that I've read. I mean, if she calls me a friend, I guess so.
Well, there you go.
Is that a rare?
Jack, can you hear me?
Why is it interesting? Friends aren't a bad thing. Especially when you're in a whole, unfamiliar environment.
You're not going to get anything.
Don't look at me like that.
With that.
The issue is the second anything happens, you will be swarmed like honeys to, or bees to honey. Because I'm sure the second this person discovers that there is something wrong or amiss, he is going to start screaming for help.
Sorry, I got the audio bugs. Had to jump back a few times.
What do you recommend?
That's the issue. I'm not sure if I have a better idea.
If you wish, we could.
Is Jack streaming? What did I miss?
Make it quiet, but I would also have to go into hiding for our entire stay here.
If it came down to that, I could just do that myself.
That you could. That means you would be waiting close by.
Link to me as well, so I can hear. She mumbles a lot.
Am I not allowed to mumble?
No,
but
you're perfectly allowed to.
But I'm allowed to.
Is there any spells of silence or any way to... I could just knock him unconscious. That is also a simple thing I can do.
You would need to sell. If you were going to play a victim, you were going to need to sell it.
I can handle that.
You need at least one person to pretend to be the attacker. That way the suspicion is thrown off of you.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I couldn't hear the first part of the conversation because I got the audio bug in this world.
Well, for this plan to even be remotely successful without risk, we need to actually confirm if the person we are looking for is the person we are looking for.
That is true. It's not a guarantee he'll bring me the right person. I gave him details on what I was looking for specifically, so hopefully he heeds that.
Even then, the risk getting from there to the portal, assuming they don't have a way to immediately prevent the rings from working. Otherwise, we're trapped.
I missed the first part of this. I have no idea what they're talking about. Fuck. I have to look back at his VOD.
If this one go by, you will, well, you may face them in the arena.
That was something I was considering.
What are you planning to do if you do?
Yeah, I figured that. Just don't know the exacts of what they learned elsewhere or otherwise.
I hadn't gotten that far yet, but I know it wasn't going to fight them.
I'm pretty sure they won't like that. They might even come after you for it.
Honestly, I could care less what these people like.
Still, we need a solution to get them out of there.
Especially people who deal with slaves.
They have enough time to protect.
Or I could... Maybe I can offer him something he can't refuse.
And what's that?
You recall the missing items in the city we were in before, right?
Sure.
I got my hands on something that is rare. Apparently it's from an underwater city long since forgotten. I'm more than willing to part with it.
Well, without knowing much about these fight pits, I assume there's some kind of betting involved.
There has to be, yes.
If we can make him an offer he couldn't refuse for a better fighter. Someone who would willingly go into service
Are you
A
offering
trade.
yourself?
For Fable, yes.
But why not try the first thing? Seeing if he's willing to take the payment and release her without that.
Well, of course, yes, that would be the ideal scenario. However, something tells me she's either going to have...
Knock, knock. Hey. I got us everything.
Define everything.
Essentially, I know where she is. I know where she'll be here. I know who has her. I also
What?
arranged for the possibility that we might be able to... I've arranged for the possibility that we might be able to intercept them before they get here. It's really an one-for-all kind of trader. I had overheard while he was giving that other spiel regarding the spirit realm that he can transport people to places. I should start from the beginning, though, unless I'm interrupting something more important.
No, we were discussing... Yes.
To be honest, I want to hear what you have first. This is interesting.
Right. Well, let's start from the beginning then. The man that currently has them is Evander. Her, rather. This is not a member of the group outside in the tent, but not at least on the group itself, but he's a provider, if you understand my meaning. He leads a band and they sell their merchandise, as the broker put it. They're currently in Solasta, very far away from here or anywhere, and I'm shocked that she got that far. Yeah.
Unless she was picked up by someone.
Yeah. Apparently, she will be brought here to fight in the fighting pit, whether as merchandise or otherwise, in a week's time, give or take a day. That's our timeline. I discussed with the broker the possibility of transport, as I had mentioned. He said that there is a portal in Solasta that they'll most likely be taking, but... and he is willing to perhaps make us give a group transport to intercept so there's no issues inside this place. However, depending on how things pan out, to get all of this information, I did have to give the highest price that anyone can, really, a favor. So it's possible that he may ask me, and I would hope you'd help, depending on what he asks, to do something for him. I suggested pinning the crime on a group that he doesn't like, so I hope that he goes with that. But that's the extent of it.
Well, seeing as how far you've gone, who am I to refuse helping you?
Right. I hope it's nothing too distasteful. I'll figure it out, though, if I have to. Either way, that's our timetable. He's going to look into this further, but I guess for now we should prepare in case he can give us transport, and if he can't, I will ask further as to where exactly the fight pit and she will be brought, and we'll have to break into a neighbor's house.
Which means if we intercept, they're not going to give her willingly.
Most certainly not. These are providers. This is their livelihood. They'll fight tooth and nail.
They'll fight to the death. There's no sugarcoating that.
Most of them do.
If I know slavers, and I know slavers, they will die protecting their quote-unquote cargo. So, ask yourself, are you ready to kill someone to get your family back? Your friend? Because anything less will get you killed. There is showing mercy, and it's admirable, yes. And there's nothing wrong with showing people mercy. However, as far as I see it, slavers don't get mercy. They don't deserve it. Someone who will willingly sell someone like their cattle. Treat someone like they're less than nothing. Abuse. Destroy families. And then go home, sit on their throne, whatever it may be, and count their gold they made just by selling someone's child, someone's mother, sister. Those people don't deserve mercy because they show no mercy. If you're not up for that, if you are not up for taking someone's life who shows no other respect in their own life, walk away. You won't be judged. There will be no ill feelings. Now it's no secret, not anymore. I'm a pirate. I've done very many questionable things. I have stolen and I have killed for survival. To protect others. Unfortunately, it's something I'm used to. I ran a crew of cutthroats. Despicable people. If you think less of me because of that, so be it. But Fable's one of us. She's our family. And I made a promise. We're going to find her. If I have to do it alone, so be it. So now is the time to decide.
My job back in Asana. I helped Molly, while I helped the hard strings guard deal with the less tasteful elements that managed to sneak their way into the forest. Well, so far it's been a vacation. Being in the Kalypsia, I don't mind going back to doing my job if I have to for a situation like this. They don't deserve to live.
My life and my sister's lives were taken from us because of people like that. I'm starting to believe I have these blades for a reason now. I'd rather not, but for Fable, yeah. I think I'm willing to get a few... I think I'm willing to get my claws dirty for her.
A shield is used in the protection of oneself and others. I will assist if you need me.
I made a promise too. So I'm gonna help.
I know you're not much for words, Clover. I'm guessing that... Are you fine with this too? Okay.
That's decided.
Right.
We get Fable back.
Suppose the next question is... Are we enough? I didn't get a number of how many Evander, led. I doubt it's many, especially if they have operations in Solasta. I doubt they could maintain that logistically, but...
If they're coming here, they won't expect very much interference. So it could be a small contingent of the main man himself and a handful of guards.
Right. Okay. I suppose we'll have the element of surprise. So...
Assuming in a week's time, what we have said here doesn't leak.
Stop speaking with the man, just in case. No, actually, that would be more suspicious. If he offers to see for you to see the rest of the merchandise, go ahead. Show some mild interest and say you'll get back to him. Just try to avoid any other contact with him, lest he gets suspicious, before or after.
And I'll keep checking in for pit fighting.
Yeah.
Also be aware, if with group sending to pit for fighting, expect those around to be good fighters, or potentially others that will fight.
Yes. Don't assume that these people are going to be easy. This may very well test your combat abilities to their extent.
There may also be slaves that are broken to an extent. Will follow orders, will fight us, despite what we are doing.
Yes.
That. Look, Apex, what did you do? It doesn't show me what you what you gave. Shit, I'm sorry. I can't see. It's not giving me the reward name. That's
and
rude.
I'm being watched by the masked individual that most of you have probably
Exploded in Mix It Up. I can't see. It says redeemed reward name. It won't show me. Oh, I see.
Conversation of asking about Fable.
Do you want an Ayna?
I can continue stringing
or just random? Because that'd be hilarious, honestly.
Misdirection and whatnot.
She supposedly belongs to the trio of information brokers. If you wish to try to control her like this, that's fine. I could try to have a chat with the man that I spoke to cut it off, since we already have a deal. So.
See.
I think changing anything now would bring suspicion.
I agree.
Trust me, I've handled people like her before. I've actually handled two.
That's weird.
Exactly like her before, so I'm no stranger to it.
All right. Fair enough.
We're getting stabbed, though. She's not a ghost.
Alright, well, now that we know, more or less, what we're doing, I suppose the only thing to do is get ready.
Whatever preparations you need to make sure you can do it discreetly. If you're buying something specific, buy other things on top of what you plan to purchase. Make it look like some sort of resupply. Oh, I suppose we've been in here long enough.
Right.
I'm saying we have a clear path ahead.
It's Fabian.
Anyway. You know what? I am really... Oh, you're not... Oh, why can't I hear you? What? What the...
Surprised people are actually sleeping in these rooms.
We don't have very much of a choice. Either in here or out in the streets. Though, I speak with the luxury of having someone always watching me. So.
Think I'll pick a place that's a bit more elevated.
Well, that's me.
trying here not to.
Having fun?
She's. I mean, my messy hair.
I'm trying to name it. You look like an untamed dog.
Okay, it's time for me to turn in.
What are you doing?
Untamed dog.
Right.
Okay. He says my hair's nothing.
Good night.
I think it looks nice.
Okay, bye.
Make sure nobody does anything stupid. Good night.
Good night, Nix.
Granted, people say I have messy hair too, so I can't really speak.
Wee. Oh fuck! Of course I got the bug.
I was not expecting the session to go that way.
Yeah, same. At all. I'm so sad. As soon as we walk through the door, I'm like, I can't hear anybody. I got the audio bug. Fuck.
Oh no. Oh no. I was wondering why you just randomly left.
Like a few times. It took me a bit. Like after a certain point, I had to like be in the middle of the table to hear anything. And then it eventually fixed
that's
itself.
So weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I could see people's heads slightly moving, but I didn't even see like the glow around the nameplate. It was so weird.
Oh, that is.
I could hear everything outside the room. I could hear the other room.
That's a weird ass.
Yeah, it flipped
bug.
audio zones for me. Yeah, I know she mentioned that there was audio zone bugs, but I didn't realize it was that. Holy shit. Oh.
Oh fuck.
Like I'm gonna be like.
What is it?
Huh?
No, go on.
So I feel like I'm gonna have to hide from Kanta now. She's basically keeping up exactly what happened with the twins. Like shit. Now I can't show myself.
No, I mean, you can.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
I mean, she can remove the coat, can't she?
Yeah, but still well, I guess technically I could do the, I guess that kind of works. I forgot. Yeah, it does get rid of the tail, doesn't it? But technically.
Yeah, there is no tail. So yeah, she could run around like that.
This is something I suddenly realized something. Do you know what I could pretend to be? In a place with no shadows? Mia's shade?
Yeah.
Like this. Though it would take a bit. I mean, she's decent at changing her shape, so. That's the other thing I got going for me with this is that it's supposed to take a while to change shape and rearrange things, but her entire thing is changing her body, so it makes it a little bit easier to do it faster.
She turns her entire body into a sword or
wings,
whenever Nyx needs them. So
Mm-hmm.
I imagine removing horns and a coat would be on like a novice's level kind of thing for her.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. My goal, I think, at this point might be to... I'm trying to figure out what spell to learn next or what ability to hone. I was tempted by, like, an actual darkness sphere. Though, like...
Oh, just cast darkness?
Yeah. Like, she couldn't... Well, I mean, they could see it. But I couldn't fix it for anybody else.
I just don't know.
It would be good
what,
for
like,
craziness and grabbing Fable.
Yeah.
Fireball with darkness. Oh, dark fireball. Interesting.
Oh. That would be interesting. It detonates and it looks like a black hole.
I would need to make it like a donut around, though, because I need to not be at the center of the blast zone. And I would be at the center of the blast zone.
Yeah. I just don't know what.
I don't know how to do a
Nick's
slow
learned,
zone.
since I'm like leaning more into the.
You still need to learn Soul Save
yeah,
from Snow.
Yeah, that's when we get back onto the Kalypsia. I think it was.
Which we have downtime tomorrow. Technically the downtime day. Back at the Kalypsia.
I think it was because he was teaching her
yeah.
necromancy in exchange, and he would not do that here.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like they said we had a downtime that we could use in the Kalypsia tomorrow, like in character day.
Yeah, no, that. Yeah, could.
It's a good start because we do need to start rolling for this stuff because we're gonna have to roll for it.
Yeah, though I'm just trying to figure out, like, I guess, what was it? Icy grasp or chilling touch or something like that?
Yeah, it was like chill touch, I think. I need to figure out how to make that effect, though. I'd have to make for you. I at least have a darkness from Cesta, which I could revamp. But I just need to figure out something that I can also do when I'm in sword form that isn't the fear effect.
Yeah. I mean, she could turn into his gun.
Yeah, just firing dark magic.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Trying to figure out new spells because I need one.
Yeah, I was not because.
Yeah, that went fast. That was surprising.
Yeah, I was expecting a little bit of slower burn on that information gathering, but
yeah. Well, here we go.
Yeah, I was like, damn, all right.
I was like, we just going out like this, are we, huh?
Yeah, it's technically like I'm pretty sure in character it's been less than a week and a half since she got taken, since she left.
Yeah, but I mean, Nix did say he'd give her 3 days.
That's true. We gave her more than 3 days.
Start hunting down for her. Yeah, he gave her more than 3 days, so this is him holding his end of the deal. Essentially.
At least we don't have to worry about traveling and missing the Kalypsia and just be like off on adventures forever.
True.
You mentioned something about abilities.
Oh, yeah, I need something. I need like a new spell or something like that, because right now all I have that I can do while I'm in sword form on his is the fear effect. That's it. So I need something else I can do. So I need to figure out what would be good.
Trying to figure out what they can do, because like main thing they can do is blind people and kind of grow in size when there's darkness. I know you're hiding yourself.
I'm gonna need to look like this or something like that the rest of the time, so I don't look like his shade for crazy Kanta character.
There we go.
I'm just Mia's shade now. Ooh. So like, do I do like a darkness sphere? Do I do an actual attack?
Do something that's most fun for you.
No, I'm trying to figure out what it is and what would be good in certain most situations where I'm otherwise just a weapon.
I mean,
'cause I just sit in a seat and do stuff occasionally, which is mostly just the fear effect.
I don't know. I was thinking like tentacles or something.
Oh yeah, like Evard's. What was it called? Evard's something tentacles. The D&D spell.
Yeah.
Evard's black tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh, like a
'cause
shroud.
Well, and it's like kind of perfect with how the sword looks too.
What did you put on your like ability sheet?
So like
A little bit windy.
tentacles lashing out. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I just need to figure out if I can actually make that effect. I have to see if I can find a prefab for it because I have no idea how to make that.
Do you hit people when you're bigger?
Yeah, she can grab stuff. She can pick stuff up.
Yeah, but like you don't like to hit people.
I'm trying to
That's the
think.
thing.
How would you?
Yeah, I can trip you.
No,
I
Just
was
animate them to be like the how the tails with the fucking bones do. They just,
pick one.
Yeah, maybe. I just need to. I would have to custom animate that unless I can find a prefab for it. The hardest part is fucking Unity work and stuff. God damn, particles are tough.
And I don't want to like throw like extra Unity work because I know you're constantly doing stuff.
Yeah. So like, why?
There's so much I wish I knew.
Do that.
Well, it's only for support.
We'll figure it out.
Nuh-uh. Like if you get knocked down, she can run in, kind of help you.
I got knocked down like 6 times. Where was you at?
But yeah, I should probably get out.
Yes, please do. You stayed way longer. You stayed an hour later.
To be fair,
yeah, it was good shit.
It
but
was kind of But yeah, no, yeah, I need it. Otherwise, I'll stay here and talk for like another hour. Yeah, I need to get out.
yeah. Gross dries. Good night.
See, you gonna die alone.
What? Oh.
Hmm?
I don't know. I thought you said something.
Where'd
he go?
He had to leave because he was supposed to leave like an hour ago because he's been trying to. He had a problem with his eye earlier in the week, so he wants to like rest it and not go too late in case, but like at least until he gets an eye exam.
Got you. Let me see. Like, what's like? Is her affinity just darkness?
Dark mind. That's why she has the fear effect.
I do like have a dark boat prefab.
Like a.
I can show you.
Like a what? A dark what?
A dark bolt.
Oh, bolt. Ah. Interesting.
I can show you. I got that and like a dark vortex in. This was like pull stuff in.
Huh. Wonder how that would work.
I can show you this. I don't know if y'all can y'all do that. Yeah, you might want to figure that out first. I hear fucking fusion dancing with her.
Fusion dancing.
Fusion.
Yeah, you fusion dancing.
Go full on Steven Universe. This is.
Just combine them together to make one giant.
To be fair, we fuse all the time. We travel through other shades to go places.
Fair.
That's literally a fusion.
Oh man, oh fuck, oh man.
Oh, I know, right?
I'm about to show it to you though, Flint.
Okay.
Hold on.
My first thought was like a darkness sphere to be able to like disorient people because we can see through it.
Hell yeah! Because her whole thing is basically like she can blind people, and she wants an ability where she can like shroud people in darkness and like hide them, like give basically everybody like invisibility for temporarily, like for a little bit.
That'd be cool.
What do you cut? Why you cut my legs up?
You don't need it.
What do you mean I don't need it?
I'm gonna feed
This
it to
mission is probably, if this, when this does happen, this might be the mission where Ethan actually genuinely kills someone. And that's fucking traumatizing.
Let's go!
Even if it is. Trauma. Help me.
It's fine, you'll be fine.
It's only 10.
I know they're slave traders, I know they're bad people, but fuck.
Fuck you.
You live long enough, murdering a few slavers don't mean much.
Oh god, this could either be like a quick death that he gives the dude, or he just fucking beats a dude to death because he's scared of dying.
Fair. All for that. I feel like do it for her and it's just that picture above me. Do it for this fucking beat.
There you go, Flint.
Oh,
Link your Discord.
Okay.
Those two dudes that I have that I got these made, but I never used them.
I probably should be saying this. People
Let's figure it out. Someone to get traumatized from it.
Asato enjoys his time with her.
Ooh, interesting.
Also, me bringing up the twin tail thing made me remember, like, oh shit, right, I forgot.
Yeah, so one is like a dark bolt, the other one's like a absorption thing.
The absorption thing is interesting, but I'm worried that they'd probably reject that as being like drawing manner is what the cult is doing, so don't do that. I don't know what else that would be. The other one's interesting. I was thinking about like maybe if I instead of a sword I also turn it into a gun and I can fire like dark
like bullets, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, though at the same time that would be something that he would be doing and not me. So I want more like spells because my entire idea would always be that he would do the melee combat and then I would be able to do magic in the meanwhile, and then that's how we'd like separate it. But right now I only have the one spell that I can do for that. The rest is just changing the body. So figuring something out for that would be good. Either that or for like some other kind of mind magic, but I don't know what it would be. It doesn't really work in combat. That would be more like detect thoughts type stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Cause you, hold on.
I was also pondering what I could potentially learn in time for this thing.
Yeah, I want you to change the whole giant thing. Okay, so you got blind.
I'm gonna keep it in the background.
Okay, you get the blind, you got the giant thing. What was the third one you got?
Yes, I don't have a third one. I took a look.
You didn't put on that's it?
It's okay, no, I get that. I only have the 3. Right now, I only have the 3. Okay, technically I have 4, but it's like, most of it's just like circumstantial only between like, I have the telepathy with me and Nyx, but that's it. Then I have like the fear effect. Then I can turn myself either into a sword or into the wings. That's all I got.
What about a dark barrier?
Barrier. Yeah, Nyx fucking needs. I'm also tempted to do just like coating him in dark mana so he has like mage armor. Because he gets stabbed too much.
There you go for it. Like I was thinking about like a dome that people can't see into it, but we can see out of it because there's darkness on the outside.
Huh.
How the hell do you do that? Oh, it might be a
Yeah,
No, you just say this is happening. You can make something that represents a barrier.
I'm trying to make it a reality, like make people actually see it happening, but like...
Yeah. For me, like, being able to see through the darkness inside of stuff like that, works at least for us, because we can both see in darkness, so... Or, like, we're very, like, we can't see as well in light. So, like, we have dark vision. It's tough. Ideas are tough.
Yeah, like for finding good dark magic is difficult. Unless you want to do like
I wonder if this has. I have to go over here for it because it's might be too big.
Oh my god, it got so dark over here.
I know it gets really dark, but if I go over here, like, where's my?
Oh shit, bitch! I almost flew off the damn. Okay.
Oh shit.
Can't see, I'm legally
blinded. Yeah, hell yeah. That's what you're supposed to be doing, motherfucker.
I need this. Okay, well, you
No,
know.
I don't know why I can't see. I'm supposed to be able to see in this way. Oh, right, because I forgot to turn on my no blind for myself. That would do it.
Ah.
Right.
Though.
Hell yeah.
Legally blind.
I need to find a better way to do it because I feel like it's not I still need to fix it a little bit because I feel like there's stuff going on with it where it lasts. Where the edge of it on the outside is different from the edge of it on the inside. Like, I think this is the outside edge of it, but I don't know where the actual darkness effect with the highlights ends for you all. Oh, now it's gone.
Oh, what was this one for?
It's for wardens.
Wardens. Oh yeah. That's how people
one
you
that you
trying
didn't
to
get
get to.
accepted in?
Yes.
Sorry.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, like I applied for it, but they were like, nah.
Oh, and there was a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like you could do like fucking. Have you seen Naruto?
You can not just jump.
Time to go.
That's how I explain it. Have you seen crazy? Okay. Did you know the guy with the shadow magic or shadow jutsu shit?
Shikamaru?
Yeah, you can do something like that. And you can like hold on to people, keep them moving.
I suppose.
That'd be interesting. It's just really hard to show. How do you show that? I have the problem with a lot of things. How the fuck do I show it?
With that,
I'm not good with animating.
You just make like a dark line that connects with another person's like shadow,
How about you make
supposedly underneath them. And they're like in that thing.
So you have to make sure the decal works in every world that you use it on, and it has to go right to the correct person, and they're off latency, and it's such a pain.
Pain and suffering.
Yes, exactly.
How about you make an avatar, huh? Let's see you go through the struggles.
Unity is the worst sometimes.
Not good at avatar things. That's why I throw money at
You
people.
think I'm still struggling with my
Alright, I was going to
this thing,
get dinner. I should probably put that in now.
That's why I'm giving you like shit to do.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
You pay for your shit. I gotta.
I still want to bring in this motherfucker, which is like my druid.
Sorry, I just saw. I know, Jack.
Yeah,
thank you for being here, Chaos. Yeah, I should probably end now. I got really excited for a moment. I appreciate you all. I'll be back tomorrow for Curiosum. Let's go jump off. So go find your favorite streamer, send some love for me. So until next time, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Good night. If it'll let me move. If it'll let me.
So is this the one that you
get the ending? There we go. Okay, bye.
Sexual polyhedral dice.